kind of started zoning out a bit near the end and just walking around in circles. I'm probably gonna do that today, but to be honest. It's hard to do this stuff under pressure. Well, for me anyway.
Okay, I need to pop out the chat. Okay, we can go now.
Right.
So, hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Ocarina of Time Versus, where we are going to be playing Ocarina of Time for the first time ever. We've never played this game before.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I may as well not have. I am just kind of wandering around in circles a bit here. I think I know what I'm doing. So I gotta go with Blythe.
So the premise of the game is that Zelda was kidnapped by Ganon, and we have to go rescue her. But the only way we can do that is by finding the 5 gauntlets, and if we find the 5 gauntlets, we can then go to the bridge, and then we can save Zelda, and we can beat the game. But in order to do that, we need to kill these guys in the dungeons, and then the only way we can kill the guys in the dungeons is by getting the boss key, and the boss key is in a chest, which is in part of the dungeon, so...
Zelda hasn't been kidnapped.
Not yet, at least.
No, she's just become a ninja. And then she stops being a ninja and suddenly forgets how to be cool altogether. And loses the ability to be badass, just randomly.
Wait a minute!
Mm.
Oh, there it is, never mind. I thought I lost my freaking Goron tunic, but no, I did not. Good thing. If I lost that, I would be not happy. So how are you today? Have you done anything cool today, other than play Final Fantasy XIV?
No, and I wouldn't really say it was that cool, anyway. All I did was get money. What about you?
You got money, that's cool.
Well, I tried to get money in Final Fantasy and I spent
Oh, it's not real money then.
No, not real money.
Unless you could sell your account.
I mean, you're not allowed to, but people, you're not supposed to, but people do anyway. People selling MMO accounts is a pretty common thing, but it's a thing that they definitely don't like you to do.
I don't think it's really worth it.
Well, that just seems like why not just play the game?
I mean, it takes a long time to get accounts to get that part.
Yeah, but if you're gonna pay someone to play the game for you, then why play it to begin with?
Exactly. But I'm saying it's not worth the money for me to sell my account.
No.
Because I can make a lot, I could make probably the same amount of money for a lot less work if I just got a normal job.
A lot of the time people sell hacked accounts, I think.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
So, like... it's definitely not something they want people doing, for obvious reasons.
Well, I played Mario Kart 8 today and it was pretty fun.
Wasn't there a thing where they, like, brought the online back for that or something?
Yeah, on the Wii U.
Yeah.
Today they have brought back the online for Splatoon and Mario Kart 8 because they had a problem with it, like some kind of vulnerability flaw.
Mm.
Not sure what it was, but they did, and then they fixed it, so... Now you can play Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U again.
Was it Splatoon 1 that they...
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if
I the e-store back.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but it's not gonna happen.
It should happen.
You know what really should happen?
Nintendo stops artificially jamming up the price of their legacy games.
I wouldn't say it's artificial, because they're not the ones making any money.
Well, they artificially jam the price up by taking them out of circulation and then re-releasing them as like a half-baked remaster for like the retail price.
Yeah, that is true. But I think they should make a new Donkey Kong game.
Like, Nintendo really should be doing
Ah!
better, more things to stop piracy than just shutting down every cool fan project or fan event or whatever. I'm just saying, it's a little bit lame. Like, the fact that they shut down that Smash Bros. Melee tournament for playing the modded game was really stupid. It's like, they're not even selling the game anymore, or GameCubes. And they probably never will again.
No, but guess what? New Smash Bros. Direct, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the new Smash Bros. Direct, or is that a meme?
No, that's a meme because they did like a week later, they announced the new Smash Bros. Direct and everybody forgot about it.
A week later from what?
A week later from when they did the ban, they banned the tournament, they announced the Smash Bros. Direct.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know about that. Still, they should not have banned that tournament.
No.
If they don't want people to friggin' pirate these games, then make it so they can buy them. I don't know.
I need to figure out how to get over there.
Or, you know,
I am a bit dumb.
let libraries do their jobs.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
I'm dumb. I'm really dumb.
What happened?
Well, I can't get up here because I forgot to put the pillar down, so I now have to go all the way back up again and get the pillar to come down. But I will be back in a second. Cut. No.
Pause when I can pause. Alright, let me know when you're back.
No, I'm joking. Don't.
Oh, right. I thought you meant you had to go AFK.
I'm pretending this is a YouTube video.
Oh.
I do not have to go anywhere.
Very barrel.
That's cool. Did you know that this was the first dungeon they developed?
I didn't actually. How is that known? Did they reveal that themselves? Was it leaked somehow? I know Rhydon was the first Pokemon they developed.
What about Raiden?
Rhydon's not a Pokemon.
I bet his source made it the fuck up. Yeah, I don't actually know if that was true or not. I'm just saying that. But I think there was, like, in an early screenshot, this dungeon was there. It was like some fiery thing. I don't know if it was the Dongo's Cavern or this one.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they made this first. I mean, that does happen sometimes where they don't make, they don't know what certain parts of the game are going to be at when they're actually designing them. Like,
Yeah,
that
there are
happened a lot with...
there are a lot of dungeons that we didn't actually see at all until like the final game release. Like the only ones we really saw were like the Dongo's Cavern, Forest Temple.
The Deku Tree?
Well, the Deku Tree was interesting because the original, as I said last time, the original Deku Tree that it showed was actually a completely different dungeon.
Oh. Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
But I don't know if they showed the new Deku Tree in the 1998 E3 demo. Not sure. I know that because of fossil fuels and the burning of greenhouse gases, these birds are fleeing. You remember that?
No, what's that from?
Birdemic.
Oh.
This guy's just randomly standing there watching birds and he just starts talking about global warming for no reason.
I've only seen the JonTron video.
Yeah, that's a great video.
It's a good video. I haven't seen it in a while. Too bad that he's like a racist or something. I don't know.
Too bad he doesn't make gaming videos anymore. He made this new video. I don't know what it was about though. It was like weird. He made one yesterday, I think, or something.
Yeah, I saw it.
I only saw the thumbnail, so I didn't really understand. His videos are way too reaction contenty now. They're all very
I mean,
boring.
I mean, his reactions are one of the things people like from him. Like, because that's where there's so many like memes about his reactions. Like, now what the f? Like, stop.
Yeah, but that's like reacting to games and stuff. Like he's just like watching videos on YouTube now. It's just boring.
I don't know. I think his videos are still fun. They're definitely not the same though.
Yeah. His best was the Charlie's Angels one. That was so funny.
I try to go back. Occasionally, I'll check in on Game Grumps to see what they're doing, but they really are just not funny to me anymore, or entertaining at all. They just annoy me more than anything else now. But I did used to like them, so I still check in to see if they're.
The only time I watched them was with the Mario Sunshine LP, and they were so bad at it that I just couldn't watch anything else. I did finish that one.
I think. Yeah.
My biggest problem was that Danny just didn't really care that much about games, and he was kind of just sitting there, just watching. Because he didn't even know who Miyamoto was. I mean,
Who didn't know who Miyamoto was?
Danny.
Southwest exit. Upper southwest exit. What the heck?
I died. Oh, I got a heart piece though. Oh well, I got a heart. In this game, is the Master Sword better than Deku Sticks or worse? Because I remember in the original, Deku Sticks were way powerful, but then they nerfed it a bit.
Deku sticks are still stronger than the Kokiri sword.
Yeah.
But... next sword.
I'm spinning around at the speed of sound.
Got places to go.
Gotta follow the circle. Kill you, man! Kill you, man! Kill you, man! Kill you, man!
Oh.
This is a very slow boss, but I do like it.
Oh, are you fighting the dragon?
Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that boss is annoying. I don't know if I'm huge on any of the bosses in this game per se, but they're also not the part of the game that I enjoy. I don't know.
I was looking at the last chapter for Dragon Ball before they went to like Z, and it was so jarring how they end it.
Yeah.
So they end it with just going on the Nimbus and just fucking off, and it's that. And then it's like 5 years later. I hope I have. Yes, it.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch Dragon Ball, but I can't find a decent version.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, I want to watch the new French Blu-ray, but it doesn't have the dub on it, it only has the Japanese audio.
I mean, I know I mean, I don't know, I think the Funimation Dragon Ball dub was maybe more faithful than the Z dub, but not as faithful as the Kai dub.
I like it, I think it's good.
Yeah.
And this dragon die. Did you know in the manga that the dragon was actually Link's friend?
Really?
Yeah.
Like he meets
And
it
he got
before-
really pissed off that he had to kill him because he was... And he was like, I'm gonna kill you, Ganon, for doing this.
Is the manga good?
It's different.
But is it good?
I don't know, I've never actually read it. I've only seen parts of it. I have them all in like, I have this box set that has all the mangas, except for like, the Twilight Princess ones. Which are crazy, there's like 10 Twilight Princess ones.
I know
There's
how
more
many Princess ones are there?
There's more Twilight Princess ones than there are for all of them combined.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I finally killed them and I used like 15 different hearts. Because I kept getting flamed to death. Yeah, the Majora's Mask one implies that Majora was originally like a big beast, and the fierce deity guy was the one that turned him into a mask by putting him to sleep and killing him. It's very weird. Didn't really make any sense.
How canon is that? Okay.
Not canon at all. The manga is very like a separate thing. But the Zelda Encyclopedia is even less canon, because it literally says that Link Termina is actually just Skull Kid's dream or something. And Link was stuck in Skull Kid's dream.
That sounds to me like something they would maybe make up after the fact.
Zelda lore is very, like, non-existent, really. Most of it is just made up by fans thinking too much.
Sounds about right.
Someone said that Majora is actually Ghirahim from Skyward Sword.
That sounds like a bit of a MatPat level theory.
Yeah. I'm true brother. True brother. You can hear your Discord notification going off, by the way.
Yeah. It's because it comes from my headset. Can't really check it now. Though. I feel rude not replying. On the off chance that whoever's messaging me is
Watching the
looking
stream.
at the stream, I'm sorry, I'm not responding. I'm doing a race, I can't stop, even though I am already losing. Doesn't mean I'm gonna lose on purpose.
Damn, there's a load of...
That was actually a waste of an arrow.
These guys don't really have much, do they? Yeah, that's nothing I want here. I want to go to the fairy guy and talk to the fairy guy. I love the sound effects in this game, they're so fucking good. The sound when you get the rupee, it's just iconic. Fairy, fairy, give me a wish. Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Da, 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 da. What am I gonna get now?
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Fairy of Wisdom. Oh, I get double magic. That's cool. Going in the hole. There's a chest. It has bombs in it. This chest got bombed in it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like this game?
7.
Damn.
7's good for me.
I said 10.
I don't know if I'd give it a 10. But I'd say it's one of the better Zelda games. And
One of
that's
the
even
Zelda
for me. I
games
see that.
of all
I mean,
time.
I guess if we're ranking it specifically in terms of Zelda games, I'd maybe give it more like a 9 out of 10. But against just all games that I like, I would say I'd give it. There are games I like more that aren't Zelda. But that's not even to say that those are objectively better games. Just my taste in games is a bit strange. I don't know.
It is objectively a video game that came out in the year 1998.
Yeah, that's true.
It is one of the games of all time.
Yep.
It has gameplay.
It does.
It is a video game.
I guess when it comes to really long-running franchises, I tend to rate them differently as an individual game versus like a game in that series. Like, for example, I would say, for me, Sonic Adventure is like a 9 out of 10 game, but I'd say if it were in terms of recommending it to others and just gamers in general, I'd give it more like a 6 out of 10.
Oh.
But for a Sonic game specifically, I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
I'd give it a 2. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 overall. It's a great game.
Yeah, I like Sonic. I mean, it's got some jank. It's probably got more jank than Ocarina, really. But, like, I like it.
More jank than a Sculpture's stomach.
Yeah. To be fair, though, very few 3D games from when 3D was starting out weren't a little jank. Very few people got it right on the first go.
Though it was one of the later ones. Oh my god! Oh, duh. That was dumb. That was lame. I just lost a lot of rupees by getting a extreme rupee early.
Oh, this thing has too much health.
Have you ever heard of the Extreme Rupee Challenge?
I have not. What's that?
It's getting as many rupees as you can in 2 seconds.
In 2 seconds?
Yeah. That's why it's called the Extreme Rupee Challenge.
Like, where do you start from?
Or
is this a joke?
I don't know.
You know what? I shouldn't ask, because that'll ruin it if it is a joke. If it was a joke, I just ruined it.
You just lost the game.
I did. I did hear about the. I didn't know there's like a Mario Odyssey speedrun category where it's. This is a little bit random, but like, where like the whole idea is you've got to unlock Mario's like
Lame.
outfit.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like a nipple run, nipple percent.
yeah, I think it's kind of funny that that's like a category.
Yeah, well, there's a category for this. It's called Mweep percent, and it's like get to the Mweep part, and then there's Dank percent, which is like smoke weed as fast as possible.
What, in Mario Odyssey?
No, in this game, Zelda.
Oh, how do you smoke weed in Zelda?
You get the Deku stick and you light it,
Oh,
and then you smoke it.
imagine that's a pretty short speedrun.
It's like, I don't know how long it is. Do you know that the song for Kakariko is different depending on if you're an adult or
The
not
song?
an adult? Yeah, the song.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Next time you go to Kakariko, listen to it. It's different. I am the Song of Storm.
I like the Song of Storm.
I am the Song of Storm. Okay, I'm gonna quit and then come back so I can go back to Hyrule, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to be here anymore. And hopefully I get the Song of Storm.
There's a rumor that they're remaking Elder Scrolls 4 in Unreal Engine.
I don't like this, it's creepy, like, you're standing here and then he just pops out of nowhere.
You ever played Elder Scrolls 4?
No. But I do remember that they recorded all the lines in alphabetical order.
I didn't know that. Oblivion's a fun game.
I mean, it was good for, like, a launch title for the Xbox 360 or whatever, but I don't have one when it came out, so...
It's really like... It's aged poorly, but in a way that's like aged well. Like it is so there's so much jank and stuff that it like I mean, it's aged poorly in the sense that it's not like unironically good anymore, but now it's like ironically good. Because
because
like
it's funny.
so bad and messy that it's actually like really
Because it's
funny. To
funny,
watch.
yeah.
It's really funny. There's some
Have you ever
really
played
funny...
Two Worlds?
Two Worlds?
Yeah, there was a game on the Xbox called Two Worlds,
I have not.
which was like really hyped, but then it came out and it was terrible.
Sounds about right.
And then they made a sequel called Two Worlds 2.
It's always a shame when something, a new game comes out that everyone's like, this is gonna be the one, this one's gonna be...
Yeah, that was like Destiny. Destiny was like the big... Well, first it was Watch Dogs, and then it was Destiny, the big next-gen game.
I mean, you can say No Man's Sky as well.
Yeah, that was massively overhyped.
How do you tell which Phantom painting's the real one again?
He does like the weird flashy thing, like a pshh, like that, yeah.
Wasn't there like a trick to know before he actually like gets out of the painting?
No, you just have to spin the camera around. Like with the arrow, you spin the camera around. Like as you're holding, yeah, like that. Just hit him here, hit him. You did it too late.
It's okay, I've got fairies. I can afford to die at least one more time.
I can afford to die.
Oh, two more times actually.
But can you afford to cry?
Nope. It'll ruin my makeup.
Alright.
Just kidding. I don't wear makeup. But no offense to those who do. In fact, that wasn't a very funny joke at all. Why did I even make it?
Just kidding. I wear twice as much makeup. Did you know adult Link is actually too fat to fly with the cuckoo?
To what?
You know how when you're a young Link you can use the cuckoo to fly over things?
The what to fly over things?
Cuckoo! Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Oh, I thought they were called cuckoos.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're called. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
'cause the hitbox is different. That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, adult Link is too fat. He can't go on the park. He can't go to the swings anymore. Can't go on the swing set because he's too fat. Isn't it sad? Meanwhile, I'm the same fatness as I was 100 years ago, so I don't care. Actually, that's not true, but you know. There are kids that are fatter than me, and they're allowed to go on the swing, so why can't I? Don't you think it is stupid how everything is an age limit and not like a weight limit? Surely it should be a weight limit.
Like what, for example?
Like, when you go to a park, they say, like, you can't go on the swings if you're, like, over 13 because you'll break it, but the fact is that it's your weight that's the problem, not your age.
Maybe it's... I mean, people take body shaming pretty seriously now, I guess.
Yeah, they shouldn't, though.
I mean, it's weird, because on one hand, some people literally can't help being overweight because it's, like, digestive issues, but there's also, you know, people shouldn't really be encouraged to become overweight because not for, like, you know, body shaming reasons, but purely because, you know, the older you get, the more of a health risk you're gonna be for being overweight. Like Asmongold said, there's a reason you don't see overweight old people. It's because they're dead.
Yeah. Donald Trump.
Yeah. I mean, he has access to insanely good doctors, though. I mean, he got COVID and he acted like... because he had access to the best, like, super experimental treatments that nobody else needed to worry.
Yeah.
Very out of touch thing.
That is so nice. I will always be your friend. How nice of a thing to say.
Yeah. Oh look, it's the Wind Waker tree.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it is the same tree from Wind Waker.
But surely he would have drowned.
No, he's in the tree in some places got elevated. No, this is definitely the same Great Deku tree as the one that's in Wind Waker. 100%.
You're probably right. Yeah.
I think they basically confirm it, because they confirmed that the Koroks used to be the Kokiri. Bit like how Zora evolved into birds. They evolved into...
Even though that Zora and Rito are in the same game now.
Yeah. It's weird, because they said that Breath of the Wild takes place in a point when all three of the timelines have merged into one.
No, what they said is that it's at the end of the timeline, but they didn't say which timeline it was from.
I've kind of sworn they said somewhere that, like, it's when...
No, they never...
Wait,
no, that's what fans said.
No, I should have sworn it was like a statement, but I'm gonna look it up to make sure I'm not just spouting nonsense. Oh, right, yeah, no, you're actually correct. Okay, never mind. My bad.
Yeah, apparently it's part of the downfall timeline or something. But anyway, I think it's more accurate to say that it's just like a complete different timeline altogether.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the timeline split I don't get is, like, okay, it's pretty clear that, like, you know, obviously there'd be at least 2 timelines as a result of Ocarina of Time, because of, like, Paul, the young Link timeline, and the
Yeah.
adult timeline. But, like, the fact that there's just randomly a third timeline where Link just loses, it's like, I mean, at that point, there's gotta be, like, infinite timelines at that point, right?
Yeah. That
It's
is...
like,
doesn't make any sense.
to be fair, though, that was... They probably came up with that while trying to just desperately try and connect it all together, because they probably don't...
Well,
really
it's...
care.
I don't...
Like,
I was
when
going
they're
to say I
actually
don't think it's canon, but it is actually canon because it's on the official Nintendo website, so...
I'm good. They probably don't think about this stuff when they're making the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure in Wind Waker they were thinking about it, but I think in most Zelda games they don't really think about it at all. Wait, what am I doing now? Forest Temple's over.
Fire Temple?
Yeah, but specifically what? There's a fishing pond. No, I don't want to get the golden scale. That sounds annoying.
That is really annoying.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna do it then.
I didn't even try to do that! I hate these guys. These guys are the worst. These guys are actually the worst characters in all of Zelda. They're so bloody annoying.
Oh man.
They just don't die. I don't know how to kill them. Something I don't understand is why has Link got earrings when he never had earrings before?
Yeah, that is a little strange. I think if Link ate a magic bean and then went into the Temple of Time, he would become a tree when he comes out. Or he would become a plant person.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No, he would just die from a plant growing and ripping his stomach open.
But surely the reason the magic bean grows is because it rains.
Yeah, no, I'm making a joke. It's not a very funny one though. No, I mean, as far as I know, if a human being eats a bean, they will not become a beanstalk. I've eaten some beans and I have not yet become a beanstalk, so...
No, well the reason why it grows is because of it raining. Over 7 years.
Is there not moisture inside a human though? We need it to survive.
Not enough to plant a flower.
No. I mean, you digest it before it could become anything. I'm also entirely not being serious. I'm just stupid. As usual. Oh, I don't like bumming this stupid Goron. It's annoying.
You just have to like time it properly.
Yeah, but it's annoying.
I got beans, they're beans. And I'm beans. Beans, beans. 'Cause you're beans. And you're beans. It's beans. How come she gets to go everywhere and I can't go anywhere?
Who?
Chic.
Who?
The person that does the songs.
What song?
The Minuet of Forest.
Oh, Chic.
Yeah, Chic.
I don't know. I'm sure they don't know either.
Do you think aliens will come down this year?
No. Because, well, maybe. I mean, if they do, I hope they, can help me with my depression. That would be a good one. Otherwise, I have no reason to be interested in aliens.
Even if they say that Mario's coming out every year in the next 100
I don't
years?
think it's up to them. They didn't make Mario. If anything, we made Mario when we brought the Mario culture to them.
Or if they said, we worked with our partners at Activision, we're bringing back Crash 1, 2, 3, completely remade from the ground up for PlayStation 4.
I'd ask why they rushed it.
Didn't... What?
Oh, Insane Trilogy was a bit rushed.
Was it?
Like, the lighting was a bit janky, and especially in Crash 2 and 3, like, it felt like most of the development time went into Crash 1. And Crash 2 and 3 were... I mean, they play fine, but they're...
I didn't really notice any problems with it. I thought it was fine.
I mean, they're serviceable, but there's some things... Some of the lighting's a bit weird, especially on the eyes. Like, Crash Bandicoot gets this weird effect on his eyes, where his eyes go, like, grey sometimes. It's really annoying to look at, I find. I don't know. It's a little bit like the Demon's Souls remake, how they were so focused on glowing it up that they kind of lost some of the original appeal.
Maybe.
That's how I feel, anyway.
I think it controls better than the original because it has a full analog.
Control's absolutely fine. In terms of actual, the way the game plays, I have pretty much zero complaints.
Oh, come on, game. I keep falling off. I'm trying to get a stupid chest, I don't know why. The Ocarina of Time. What do you like more, lemon or lime? I like lime.
I say lime, yeah.
Not a big fan of lemons.
But I like lemon. I think I also like lime, though. What am I doing here?
What do you like more, Fanta or Sprite?
Sprite. Definitely Sprite, sorry. I had to process the question for a sec.
What's the difference between Sprite and 7-Up?
I don't know what there is in terms of how they're made, but in terms of how they taste, I feel like Sprite tastes a bit more refreshing and lemony. I don't know how to really explain it. There's not a ton of difference, though.
What is the exact taste of Mountain Dew? What is Mountain Dew meant to be?
I don't know what it is, but I tried it once. I didn't really like it that much.
Because I thought it was meant to be like lemonade, but it doesn't really taste like lemonade, really.
No, it's green flavor, I guess.
Green flavor.
Goron Temple. I can't wait to get lost and forget what I'm doing.
Think about this. You're on the second temple, I'm only on the first temple.
No. You're on the second temple. I'm not even on the second temple yet. My refurbished Dreamcast arrived. I think I said that already, but I still need to actually set it up for ripping the Dreamcast discs.
Oh.
Because I've got my BIOS dumped already. And I got one game dumped, because Psych Adventure 2, because it was printed later, it doesn't break as easily. And Dreamcasts can read it better even if they're struggling to read discs. But all my other games wouldn't read.
That's sad. Are they all broken then?
No, they work, it's just older games tend to... There's more... If a Dreamcast is slightly faulty, it is more likely to not read one of the earlier printed games because they changed the way the discs are, like, built, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Like, games that came out right near the end of the Dreamcast's lifespan tend to be the sturdiest and the least prone to breaking. Whereas, like, games like Psych Adventure 1, for example, a lot of people's copy of that broke.
I have a copy of what's that game? I can't remember the name of it. It's like, Choo Choo Rocket, yeah, that's it. I have a copy of that.
I only ever played it on Game Boy Advance, and that's only because I have a Psych Advance Choo Choo Rocket, like, combo game.
It's a weird game to release on Game Boy Advance. That's like if they released Zelda on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, imagine that. They would never do that. I think they released, was it two? Yeah, two Zelda games on Game Boy Advance. Or was there more?
No, there was 2, unless you count, well, I don't really count, do you count Four Swords? Because...
Well, I mean, it's the Four Swords and Link to the Past are on the same cartridge.
Yeah. Forces is more like a mini game than a full game. I don't understand why they didn't release the Oracle games on Game Boy Advance, because it's like they came out at the same time. They would have been a great launch title.
Probably because they were... I mean, they look like Game Boy games.
Yeah.
They don't look like Game Boy Advance.
They could have had some enhancements on the Game Boy Advance. Like some better graphics or something. Better.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of Nintendo's GBA games were just ports of other games. Like all the Mario games were.
Yeah, that's why the DS is better.
Yeah, I do wonder why they did that. Why they made 4 Super Mario Advance games, and they were all just past Mario games.
I went the completely wrong direction.
I feel like my notes are confusing me more than anything else because I'm trying to. Okay.
What do you like more, the DS or the 3DS?
That's a good question.
That's the wrong answer.
I want to say 3DS.
Oh.
Because I feel like maybe I just didn't play the right DS games. I don't know. I mean,
3DS had better games and it had a lot of RPGs that were really cool.
the great thing about a 3DS though is that you don't even really gotta choose.
Yeah.
They'll both work just fine.
And you can play Game Boy Advance games as well.
Well, only on the regular DS.
No, on the 3DS as well.
Well, not all of them, just some of them.
I'm pretty sure all of them.
Well, you can't put a Game Boy Advance cartridge in a 3DS.
No, you can't, but...
If you hack it, I guess.
It has like the Game Boy Advance chip inside the 3DS.
Yeah. Oh, I think I need a bomb for this. God damn it.
Ba-bomb.
I don't have any freaking bombs.
Ba-bomb. Monkey. Ba-bomb. Monkey.
saw the trailer for the Mario Rabbids DLC.
I saw that too. I don't really care for it, to be honest, because I don't really like that kind of game anyway, so...
Well, I'm just happy to see Rayman again in a new game. I like the way they animated him as well, they did a really good job. It does annoy me a bit that it seems like it's not going to be any Mario or anything. It's like, oh, Rayman's not good enough to meet Mario. Alright.
I saw this really dumb Twitter post that said that because the Rayman DLC is coming out, it's basically 2013 all over again.
What does that mean? What happens in 2013?
They released Rayman Legends and Pikmin 3.
Nah, I wouldn't say Rayman getting a DLC in a game where he's... I mean, even in this, I don't know how much of a role he's gonna have.
It's so stupid. And also, the game came out last year anyway.
Yeah.
DLC is not the same as Rayman Legends.
I'm kind of annoyed that they're probably gonna... I'm worried that Ubisoft are gonna base the sales of this DLC on how badly people want a Rayman game, which is something I'm mixed on, because I don't think someone because someone who might really want a Rayman game doesn't necessarily mean they're the same person who would want to buy a whole game just to play a short DLC episode that Rayman is a character in.
Yeah, it's not a Rayman game.
Yeah. I don't know why Rayman couldn't have just been in it from the start, though. Like, why couldn't it have been Rayman at Rabbids meets Mario?
Yeah, and it could have been a platformer.
And
not a stupid RPG.
I hear from people who like those kind of games that it's actually good, though.
Yeah, I find them really slow. It's like the London Underground down here.
I need bombs. This is the slowest fire temple run ever because I keep forgetting where I'm going and I don't even have the bombs I need to get the key. This is a terrible fire temple. And I'm a terrible gamer.
You're not a terrible gamer.
I'll never get my Dorito sponsorship. Not at this rate.
You're a gamer.
I'll never get my Mountain Dew sponsorship.
Gamer at heart.
Yeah. Apparently they're getting the Rayman Legends composer back for Rayman.
Yeah, that's cool. There's only one problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead!
No,
I'm dead though.
Oh no.
And you know why that's so bad?
Why it's bad that you're dead, or why the Rayman composer is dead?
Because I have to start the entire dungeon all over again.
That's not fun. Well, not that you don't actually have to start it again. You'll keep like the progress you've made. You'll just be put back at the
to start the entire dungeon all over again. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? This game has the coolest music.
It does have good music.
How many bottles do you have, by the way?
I've got 3.
I've got 3 as well. How many are there?
4.
Oh. And how do you get the last one?
You gotta get all the big Poes in Hyrule Field, and it's not worth it.
Probably
it's
not.
way too long. You gotta get all 10 of them, and you can only carry up to 3 at a time. It's only really worth it if you're 100%ing the game. Because you gotta find where they spawn, and then you've gotta kill them before they disappear. And if you run out of arrows, you gotta go get more. It's not difficult, it's just takes a really long time. Because you gotta do at least 4 trips back to the Poe house. You go hand in the pose, get your rupees. And there's 10, but you can only have up to 3 bottles at that point, which means that you have to do at least 4 trips. And they're in fixed... Though the fact that they're in fixed locations kind of helps, because it means that it's easy to follow a guide.
Oops.
I hope Rayman's in the next Smash Brothers.
Me too. I hope there is I hope Shrek is in the next Smash Bros.
Who?
Shrek.
Are there any characters you unironically actually want in the next Smash Bros?
Shrek.
Unironically, like...
Yeah, I'm being unironic. I would love to see
in terms of, like,
Shrek.
let's say, a
It would
character...
be hilarious.
Like a video game character. Could be a Nintendo character if you can't think of a non-Nintendo one.
I'm trying to think of a Nintendo one. Well, I would like the Pokemon trainer, but that would kind of be boring. And the only reason I would like that
a
is...
character who hasn't been in it before.
And that would just be a skin. I'm trying to think. Give me like 5 minutes to think.
Okay. I mean, rather than new... I mean, obviously I want Rayman, but, like, rather than new characters, I
That's
think
not a Nintendo.
Huh?
That's not a Nintendo character.
Well, I mean, I was saying... Oh, I was saying if you can't think of a non-Nintendo character, but if we're talking specifically in terms of Nintendo characters, I would say... I don't know, Midna. Midna and Wolf Link. But that would also just kind of be another Link, unless they did it like the Hyrule Warriors way, where she just rides like a weird Twilight Wolf thing.
I'm really trying to think of a cool character that hasn't been in Zelda that I really like.
What I'd really like them to do is just add more better sort of customization to the characters that are already there. Like, for example, let you be any version of Link. Like for example, let's say you could be Ocarina Link, and also Twilight Link, and also Skyward Sword Link, and also Breath of the Wild Link. Like, you know, don't limit you to one. And also make young Link more like Majora's Mask themed. Give him like transformations and stuff, and let him be Deity Link for Spinal Smash.
He already is, I think. Oh, maybe he's not, yeah.
No, he's not. He literally just has the same Triforce slash thing.
I got the giant wallet. Well, I would like to see, like, a Pokemon character be in the game, but that would just be a skin and just a different Pokemon.
What character specifically?
I don't know, like, Gen 7, I don't know.
But, like, what character?
I mean, like, just Pokemon trainers, generally.
You mean, like, the one you play as?
Yeah.
In the game? Right. Yeah, well, that would be a thing, because, like, you know, they could add every Link, make it so you can be every Pokemon trainer from every game.
Yeah.
Just cosmetics, more cosmetic customization.
But as for characters other than that, I'm trying to think.
Like, maybe add, like, more Mario skins that are more, like, customizations so that Mario could be like, oh, this is
It's really hard because they already have, like, basically every single character that I want. Like, they got Luma, they got Rosalina and Luma.
And Luigi. I want Waluigi.
The only characters they don't have are, like, the meme characters, like SpongeBob or Shrek.
I kind of like Toad to be a character, because he's, like, he was one of the characters in Mario, too. He's like the only one. I don't know.
What about Bandana Waddle Dee? That's a mean character as well.
I mean, a lot of people want to see. I mean, wait, is that a meme when people say they want that?
Yeah, 'cause it's such a stupid idea.
Oh, I kind of thought they were being serious.
Bandana
I mean, how
Waddle
many
Dee.
Kirby characters really are left? I mean, I feel like they've kind of got all the ones people know, like the three main ones.
They basically have all the characters I actually like, so maybe like a new Fire Emblem character, but the problem with that is there's so many Fire Emblem characters already.
Please, no more Fire Emblem. People can't handle it anymore. Every time they announced a new Fire Emblem character for that game, people died and people got so upset.
Yeah.
I think the fact that the big final DLC character for Smash Bros. On Wii U was a Fire Emblem character was a little bit...
And it was just a freaking ad for...
I guess I would like it if other Persona protagonists were playable, but they would. I don't think they would. They wouldn't be able to just reskin Joker for that. They would have to actually give them different moves.
Yeah, put Haru in the game as a playable character.
I mean, I'd really like to play as the Persona 3 protagonist.
Hey, I got a great character. Pilot Wings character. Like, you use movesets from Pilot Wings, like you go in a plane and stuff.
No, it might
do you
be
like-
hard to do in a fighting game, but maybe.
No, it would be... Like, Pac-Man, you can do Pac-Man, so...
So how would you do that though? Because Pac-Man,
Like, your side B would be like a plane going in a plane, like, kind of like Warrior's Bike.
would it really work in a fighting game though? Because I mean, like, because a plane is a plane. Like a plane can't like stand and like jump, you know.
No, like, it would be like a side B.
A side what? A side
B!
Oh,
Side
like,
B!
oh, like he jumps into the plane for like one attack or something.
Yeah, like, he goes in the...
I guess that could be kind of cool.
And, like, the up B would be like going in the jetpack pack.
God, I am just not doing this at all. How many keys should I have right now? 2. Okay, I think that's right.
#1 video game character,
I don't really have one.
No, I'm trying to think of a character for Smash that is the best.
Oh, for Smash. Well, I mean, Rayman's always my #1 pick, but...
Crap. What the fuck? No! Can you come downstairs, please? I fell through the floor, so I have to go back all the way up again.
That's not fun.
It's very hard to think of a character I want. But the Pilot Wings one is pretty cool.
I mean, I would be fine if they just didn't add any new characters and just worked on making better versions of the ones that are already
Yeah,
in.
but you said that I had to think of a character for Smash Bros.
No,
that is
no,
like a
no, I'm
video
not
game.
saying don't think of one. I'm just saying in general, like hypothetically, I would be fine with that. But that's more of a... I'm not saying that as a derail, more as like a side note. I would personally be fine if they did that.
Varty would be cool from a Minish Cap.
Who?
Varty. The bad guy from Minish Cap. The emo guy.
Oh, him. God.
The girl turns into a big monster.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
And sounds like the Happy Mask salesman for some reason.
People really want Gino, like, in everything, not just in Smash Brothers, like, I remember even when, like, a new Mario Kart or Mario Sonic at the Olympics were coming out, there'd be people like, okay, what about maybe they could add Gino? People just love Gino for some reason. I don't know anything about him, so I don't know if they're right or not. But who am I to say? Maybe they just want Mario RPG representation, and Gino is like the epitome of that.
They should add Luma from the Mario movie into the game. The suicidal Luma. What the fuck? He's dead now. They could add like a character from Yokai Watch. That would be cool. Would you like that?
Don't know anything about Yokai Watch, never played it.
What about we could have a Dark Cloud character.
Never played that either. Yeah, I'm not saying they couldn't, though. Oh, I know, that's a great idea.
Problem is, all my favorite games have don't really have many good characters to have them as. Like, I like Pikmin 3 and they've already got that in the game, and I like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and they've already got that in the game.
Dixie Kong then?
No, I don't want Dixie Kong. I wouldn't. Not really interested in that.
I mean, they already added Donkey Kong and Diddy
Yeah, exactly.
Kong. So, you know, Dixie Kong, you know, would complete the sort of collection. Yeah, maybe Cranky Kong as well. Get the full Tropical Freeze character list. I'd be happy with
They should add Lubba into the game.
should add the whole DK crew.
No, Lubba. From Mario Galaxy.
I don't remember who that is.
Well, he's the main captain of Mario Galaxy, Starship Mario. He's the big purple guy. Not Thanos, though. Should add John Depp into the game. I got Lego Pirates of the Caribbean
I think I remember you saying that. It's pretty
Hello.
easy. Hey, Red. Sorry if those were you. If that was you who messaged me on Discord earlier. I'm sorry I haven't responded yet. I can't stop because it's a race. I heard him. I'm gonna check him once the stream's over. Also, I didn't see. I hope those messages haven't been there for too long.
I'm trying to think of a character still.
How long have you just noticed those messages? Or?
No, that was like 2 seconds ago.
Oh, okay. And if it wasn't you who messaged me, then I've got a mystery to solve. I'm tediously cutting stars out. Oh my stars.
Teensy. The problem is all the characters I like, they're usually like... I'm not gonna say that actually. Ah,
I mean, honestly, like...
they should
Sonic...
add Spirit Tracks Link and have a train as a moveset.
I mean, I guess I'd like more Sonic characters, like maybe like Tails or Eggman or something.
Train Spirit Tracks Link. But the entire moveset is using a train.
It'd be cool if they added more versions of Link.
Yeah, but I don't want it as a skin, I want it a completely different character. Spirit Tracks Link.
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool too.
And his trailer would be like him riding in a train, and he runs all the other characters over, and that's that's the plot.
Thank you very much, Red. Very kind of you. Red is my friend. She makes cool things for me.
Yeah.
Though I did pay for it. I did pay it. To be fair, it's not just a freebie.
Ah, I'm upside down. I can't. Ah, so confused. I need to find this chest.
No. Oh, I don't like this fire maze. It makes my brow furrow.
I'm still trying to think of a cool character, but so far, Spirit Tracks Link is the one I've got. That's the best.
Oh, I'm stupid. I was supposed to do something, like I gotta shoot this or something. No, that's not it. What was it? I don't know. What? That's not it.
I can think of like a million anime characters that I'd like to see in Smash Bros.
I don't think they should add anime characters to Smash Bros. Only because I feel like people, I mean, they've already... I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool, I'm just saying... I don't know, maybe they could. Maybe like I don't know.
No, not Goku.
Maybe if it was like, I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, the game was supposed to be a Nintendo crossover. I'm fine with it being like, evolving into more of a, just a big video game crossover, like I don't have a problem with that. I think the lamest character in Smash Bros. Is probably the Piranha Plant.
What? No, Wii Fit Trainer is the lamest.
Maybe Wii Fit Trainer, but I feel like
Piranha Plant is awesome.
I feel like there's other Mario characters they could have added. Like it just seems like even like they could have even added PD Piranha instead of the Piranha Plant.
Yeah, that would be
just
cool.
a Piranha Plant in a pot.
They still need to add Lucky Lulu.
I just feel like there's like 5 other Mario characters that people would have wanted more.
My waifu, Lucky Lulu.
I'm glad they're putting Daisy in Mario Wonder World. I am looking forward to that game. And they don't have to...
Yeah, but then there's no Rosalina.
Maybe they'll add Rosalina at some point. I think Daisy deserves a shot in a real Mario game.
Yeah, but she's not played by Samantha Mathis. We should get a Mario movie game. It's based on the Mario movie.
I'd be fine with that.
Problem is Bob Hoskins is dead, so...
Oh, that movie. I thought you meant the Illumination one.
Nah.
I mean, they made a Dragon Ball Evolution game.
They made a Street Fighter game based on the movie.
I hear it was bad, though.
No, I heard it's actually better than the movie.
From what I hear, that's not a high bar, though I've only really seen the Nostalgia Critic review.
Classic. I love the part where Guile does his speech. It's so funny. We have just received new order. The war is cancelled. We can all go home.
Speaking of Nostalgia Critic, did you see his reaction to the SpongeBob
Yeah,
thing
I've seen it a couple of times.
Oh, his reaction to it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Like, I saw it 5 different times on different media. Because they kept reposting it. People kept reposting it.
I think it was a pretty good reaction, though.
It was something.
It was funny.
Not as funny as Ridge Racer.
You are a master at just answering with things that have nothing to do with what I just said.
Yep.
It's the kind of thing you would call me out for if I kept doing it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
No, it doesn't actually really bother me that much, but it is definitely something you would call me out for if I did it.
Yeah, which is why I'm gonna stop doing it. But the reason I said that is because I watched the E3 2006 thing earlier.
Oh yeah, I saw that you sent that to me. Yeah. Oh crap, I destroyed the
It's like 2 hours long and there's like 15 minutes of just like Gran Turismo HD just playing. They just like use like 15 minutes straight of like Gran Turismo gameplay.
I
It's
think
just the
it's
most
pretty cool
boring
that they
thing
kind of
ever.
brought it back because it is a pretty embarrassing E3. But it's like, I think even Sony acknowledges that it was a bit of a mess, considering they've made fun of it themselves a few times. It's like, we're in on the joke, guys.
Kazuha is just a funny guy. The best part is when he goes, "Remember that one?" Like,
Yeah, because no one cheered for Ridge Racer. I'd never heard of Ridge Racer at all before that.
I don't know. I think I heard of it when I saw that video, but I'm not 100% sure.
I learned about it from that. Though I actually have Ridge Racer, the ISO, because I got it from my
I have
PlayStation.
a Ridge Racer 64, but it's an American copy, so I can't actually play it on my N64.
Alright.
But Ridge Racer 7 on the PS3 is one of the few games that runs at 1080p 60 FPS.
Alright. You know how you mentioned that the PlayStation Classic was like all set to PAL?
Yeah. And some games...
of them are, but some of them are NTSC.
Yeah. I know that. But if you use like a keyboard, you can set more of them to like NTSC apparently or something like that. It's very weird how they did it.
I mean,
By the way, I'm
it was
completely
interesting
lost.
because I had the PAL version of Final Fantasy VII, and now I have the NTSC version as well. So, yay, I guess.
Oh, I was at Cash Exchange the other day and I saw somebody trading in Final Fantasy VII and I was tempted to say how much, but I didn't really want it because it was a PAL version.
I mean, I don't think the refresh rate matters a lot for a game like that, to be fair. It's all a term.
I don't really like the game. I haven't even played the game, so I'm not really that familiar with it anyway.
It means turn-based combat.
Yeah, but I'm not like, I don't have it doesn't really hold any sentimental value to me because I haven't finished it yet, so it's not
No,
like
what
something
I
I would
mean
want
is,
for
like,
my collection.
What I mean is, like, the refresh rate isn't something you'd really need to worry about too much. Which makes me wonder why the NTSC version was on that. I will say, the PlayStation Classic was a bit embarrassing, like, actually looking at it.
It was such an epic fail. That was from Why is it paused? What's going
No,
on?
I'm reading my notes. I'm gonna pause it so that I don't get murdered while I'm reading them.
Well, I'm extremely lost and I have no idea where I'm going, so you're probably going to catch up in a second.
No, I'm lost too. I'm more lost in this one than I was in the Forest Temple.
Yeah, but are you previously on Lost? Have you ever seen Lost, the TV show?
I haven't. All I've heard about it is that it has a really divisive ending,
Yeah.
which kind of puts me off watching it, to be honest. When I know something's gonna have a bad ending,
Well,
like
I think the first
kinda
4
get-
seasons are really good, and then after like season 5 and 6 are like kind of crap. They kind of like jump the shark a bit. I'm a fire in my laser. Remember that one?
Ah, I do. I believe I do.
I watched the second episode of Futurama, and it was really
Okay,
weird.
apparently I don't have the bus key. I don't remember where it is.
You have to go to the start of the dungeon and then hit the
Oh, that's right, yeah.
pillars.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not very intuitive, to say the least.
Well, it is a puzzle game. I don't mind it being... I mean, you could... I don't know. It's like a puzzle, an action puzzle game, I guess you could call it. But yeah, it's a bit annoying when wandering around. I don't know.
Well, I don't mind it being a puzzle, I just think they should have like a clue or something that tells you like what's...
Yeah, maybe. Oh no, it's a room of horrible things.
It's a Roomba!
No. Ah.
They definitely reused a lot of these rooms in like Majora's Mask.
Oh, I don't like the like.
Ow! I'm gonna get flattened in a second.
The thing about the like that bothers me is that it's like it looks the same when it's guarding and when it's vulnerable.
Have you seen the Godfather film?
I have not. I've heard that it's one of the best movies ever made, but I've never
Yeah,
seen
I didn't really care for it that much.
I did not care for The Godfather.
Literally me. I saw that after and I was like I saw that the other day and I just finished watching The Godfather and I was like, very coincidental.
Maybe Peter Griffin was on to something.
He was, yeah.
Oh, that's right. This guy's supposed to be mega easy now.
Never really seen Family Guy.
Yeah. It's, a mixed bag. You're not missing out on any
Not really.
life-changing experiences by not seeing it.
I like The Orville, which is by Seth MacFarlane.
Family Guy's funny sometimes, but sometimes it's just a bit tasteless. I don't know. Or it's pretty.
That's why the clips I've seen I don't really find funny at all.
I mean, it's like I'm not one to say people can't make dark jokes or whatever, but sometimes it feels like they rely
forced.
on the shock factor of the joke too much, more than just making the joke actually funny. Like, if the joke is just that it's shocking, like, you know, there's only, you kind of grow numb to it after a while. You
Yeah.
kind of can't do the same. Shock humor is something that you've got to use very sparingly.
I
But
hate
it does-
things being forced and like not reason, like not having a good reason to do something.
I feel like shock humor in general is something that people don't really acknowledge anymore, though. Like, people think that just any offensive joke is just offensive. And sometimes the shock is the fact that it's so offensive that it's, like, shocking, and it's funny because it's so shockingly horrible. Like, it's not funny because people agree with it. I feel like some people kind of don't understand that, and I get that it's not for everyone, but I also feel like, I don't know, there's not really a one-size-fits-all answer to that kind of stuff, I guess.
Haha.
Oh my god.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Don't really know that many comedians. Don't watch them. I've got zero culture. It's probably why I'm not funny.
I'm hilarious. I think I'm decently funny. I'm not very good at doing like comedy on the spot like stand up, but I'm good at saying funny stuff. Maybe I'm just really off the wall random. I'm not good at coming up with like actual material though. So maybe if somebody made material for me.
Well, that's not coming up with material. That's literally just using someone else's idea.
Yeah. Well, half of it is like doing it well, like saying it well.
What, delivery?
Yeah, delivery. That was funny though, right? Well, I just said that. That was funny. You laughed.
The absurdity of it, maybe. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was funny. Yes, absurdity is a humor thing. This boss is too slow.
It's saying the host is doing something else right now, by the way.
How long has it said that for?
Like 5 minutes?
Oh, you should have said something.
Oh, I thought you were looking at your notes. Sorry.
Yeah, for well, I must have clicked. I didn't actually mean to click out. But... No, I've been fighting Volvagia for a while now.
Not
I don't-
too
I don't
much.
like
It
the
wasn't
way
too long, so don't
Is it It's Volvagia. I don't like the way
Full
it-
vagina.
To be fair, it's not. It's. I mean, that kind of name. It's. The joke's.
Yeah,
kind
don't
of
worry, it
like-
wasn't that long. It was only like a few minutes.
Okay.
It's only like
I really.
500
I wish there was.
years.
I did try looking up how to make it so that Parsec doesn't do that when I tab out, but
That'd be
because
cool.
Citra will still take my controller inputs when I'm not like tabbed in, and it'll run at the same frame rate too. So it'll like when it's full screen on my left monitor. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I wish I could set up Parsec to. Well, I mean, maybe there's a way, but it's
We're fighting the boss at the exact same time, by the way.
all right. I think Phantom Ganon is a lot easier than this guy. Can we call it after we've beaten these bosses? Almost been going 2 hours now.
We've only been going for about an hour, actually.
An hour 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, let's say we go for like another 15 minutes then. Or unless you really want to go now.
No, we can go a bit longer then.
Alright.
Yeah, this boss is actually kind of late, I think.
Well, you have the arrows, so you can shoot them with the arrows.
Wait, you can shoot him with arrows?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of assumed only the hammer could hurt it. That's why I brought fairies. Why is that true?
You have to shoot its head when it comes out.
Alright.
It's
I'll
like,
try it next time.
yeah. At least I seem to remember that.
And I kind of figured the whole point in the hammer was that it's the only thing that could break his head armor. Oh, I heard a sound. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh. I heard a splash noise. If we moved a bit faster, it would be a better fight, I think. Like I don't mind the whole like, you know, intermission hit kind of thing. I don't mind that for bosses, but the fact that you're just kind of waiting for him to just slowly move is a little bit tedious. No, he could move a bit faster and still be just the same difficulty. That's all I'm saying.
Who made Phantom Ganon?
Probably it was Ganon. He says after the fight that he made it. He made a clone of himself. And that it's not as powerful as he is, and that he's not impressed that you killed it. Art biz. Art container, rather.
I think you beat it faster than I did.
No, I think I was there for quite a while. Just that it was a bit of a delay, because I was fighting him for a little while. Because of, well, not delay, like the parsec thing was messed up.
Hey kid, you did quite well. Well, looks like you maybe gained some skill.
It is now life mount.
What is the gap between dimensions?
Something they made up to explain why we can't go to this place, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a cop answer. I don't know.
No, that's where he banished the Phantom Ganon for some reason.
Yeah. Maybe they just didn't want us to feel bad by saying, I'm going to kill him.
Well, I think killing him would be better than banishing him to the...
I mean, even when you beat Ganondorf in this, you don't really kill him, you just banish him. It's because he comes back in
In
Wind
Wind
Waker.
Waker, you fucking kill him.
Oh yeah, in Wind Waker you literally stab him in the head. Somehow he still talks for a few seconds with a literal sword piercing his brain.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like his consciousness fading out. Maybe it's like a nerve thing.
And I feel like once he gets shot through, I mean, when people are shot through the head in like movies and stuff, they just die, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, but
no,
like fish, they like flop around even though they have no head.
So Ganondorf is a fish.
Yeah.
Checks out. Alright, what am I doing?
It's like the nerves still going.
Oh, this is where you get the magic meter upgrade.
Yes. You have to go over there.
Yeah. You were asking me yesterday and I couldn't remember. Just I've got it in my notes here. Just from my 100%. So
that one has rupees in it.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, I remember it's like up back here a bit. There's also some sculptures, maybe? I don't know. Here
I love chicken nuggets!
Yeah, I like the McDonald's ones.
Yeah, they're cool. I like chicken selects more though.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't really go to McDonald's that much because it's a bit sickly for me.
Yeah. They don't deliver to me, but sometimes like...
No, they don't do that. Nowhere delivers to me.
Nando's delivers to me, but it's not as good.
I don't really like Nando's.
I like Nando's.
The war. The Iraq War. Kind of a shit life to live in Kokiri Forest. Nothing to do. In Hyrule Town they have PS3. In the caddy. HD games. Were you bummed that the Wii didn't support HD, or did you not have a HD TV at that time?
I didn't have an HD TV at that time, but even so, I feel like the Wii was way behind the times for way too long on that whole front.
Yeah.
It's nice to finally get HD Mario in New Super Mario Bros. U.
Even if it was like basically the same graphics.
True, true. Oh, I don't remember the way out of here.
I don't know why they only had it in 720p though, that's a bit weird.
Did Mario U only go to 720p?
Yeah, but it was 1080 on the Switch.
Honestly.
And for some really weird reason, 3D World on Mario Maker 2 was 900p, but then Mario 3D World on the Switch normal was 1080.
Mario 3D World and Mario Maker's a load of hokey. It's not even 3D World.
Exactly. It should be less demanding because it's a 2D thing. I thought it was fun enough, but I wish they had like a proper 3D version. They should make
Mario
3D.
Maker,
Yeah,
make,
yeah.
like Mario 64 and Sunshine and Galaxy and stuff. But Nintendo
Yeah.
hates all their 3D Mario games.
They should
That's why they didn't put any effort into the 3D All-Stars collection. They put a little bit of effort in, just to make it work on the Switch, and that's about it.
They should do a reimagining of Mario 64 and add all the levels they never had before.
Even if they just made like an upscaled version of Mario 64 DS, I think people would be reasonably happy.
They would have the Persona 3 portable problem.
What's that? I like an upscale. Well, not upscale. Sorry, like an actual sort of like, you know, make it
Remake.
look good. Like maybe like higher quality models. Persona 3 Portable was embarrassing though. They just AI upscaled a bunch of it, and they just
It looks
and it,
horrible.
like a
It
lot.
looks
Some of the
actually trash.
some mods make it a bit better though, but even so, it's like there still isn't really a definitive way to play Persona 3. And even when the remake comes out, there isn't really going to be one unless.
Well, the
they
problem
do...
is they made it into like a visual novel, and it has like they replaced all the 3D models with like 2D textures, and upscaling that to HD just looks horrendous.
I'm very aware. It's better to just get the HD mod for the PS2 version. But I just find it annoying that even when the remake comes out, we're not going to have a definitive version of Persona 3.
Until Persona 3 Remake 2 Part 2 comes out in the DLC. Persona 3 Remake Royale. I think they will do like a DLC. They'll charge extra for DLC that will have like the Fez content.
Hope they add the female character as well.
No, that'll be the next update after that.
I mean, I would be fine with that. I'm just worried they're not even going to do that. Apparently Persona 3 is going to be playable at Gamescom.
Oh. What day is that?
Like August 30th or something.
You gotta go?
No. Can't afford it. I mean, even if I could, I don't think I'd go.
Oh, okay. I went in 2016. It was something.
I just don't like cons.
I like them, but only if I have a reason to go.
I mean, even the Sonic one, I didn't like it. I was just socially anxious sitting in the corner for most of it because I was overwhelmed by the crowd. Too nervous to talk to anybody.
How do you get the heart piece?
Which one?
Don't
Which
worry,
heart piece?
don't worry, I'll figure it out. No,
What, the one I just got?
no, not that one.
Ice Cavern. This is a great place to have Din's Fire.
I am the fire of Din. Where the fuck is the chicken? I can't find a chicken. Maybe I'll just wait for I get the hover boots to get in. Probably should not be wasting all these bottles. Kind of think it's a bit lame how there are cool items you get in the dungeons and then after you get like crap items. Like the hover boots. I feel like they should have had like the hook shot in like the dungeon instead of
The long shot's a little bit lame.
yeah.
Earlier.
That's what I think it's lame. It's just the same thing again, but
Yeah,
longer.
that's kind of what I was saying earlier.
That's what they did in Link Between Worlds. They gave you all the main items in like the shop, but then you got like different items in the dungeons. Like
I thought the twin hook shots in Twilight Princess were more interesting because they like actually changed the functionality of it a little, rather than just make it go reach further.
yeah. Well, they have them in a Skyward Sword as well.
I should remember that.
I like how the King Zora has been stuck at the same exact place for, like, forever.
Okay,
Just...
I have a random question.
Go ahead.
So, Skyward Sword, obviously I know it's like your favorite Zelda, but like, question, I assume you've played the HD remake.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you prefer playing it with like the Wii remote, like nunchuck, or do you prefer playing it with a controller in like the HD remake?
Well, I don't really like the HD Remake's controller layout because, they ruined it for people with left hands. So for the HD version, I prefer controller. But
Okay.
for like the original Wii
Have you
remote.
played the? Because I know you can set it up in Dolphin to work with a controller.
No, I haven't done that. When I played it in Dolphin, I just used a normal controller, Wii remote.
Apparently, because of the Wii Remote Plus, they can't do. The reason they can't do Skyward Sword TAS is because of like the Wii Remote Plus and like the way it doesn't get read properly.
Oh. Well, I also don't like how the sensor bar, there's no like center point for the sensor bar, so it like loses calibration very easily on the Switch version.
Yeah, I'm just generally not crazy on motion controls. Like it at the best of times. I'll always pick to go without them if it's an option.
Crap.
Do you prefer Twilight Princess on Wii or with a controller?
GameCube. Much better.
Yeah.
But I like the Wii U version because of the gyro aiming. Gyro aiming makes it a lot easier to aim.
I wonder why they made Link right-handed in Breath of the Wild.
Is it dumb?
Because like
Left-handed is
the reason
better.
they did it in Twilight Princess was because their reasoning they I think said was like because they think most people are like statistically more people are right-handed. But
No, they had it left-handed in the GameCube version and it was right-handed in the Wii version.
yeah, I know that. I know. Well, I'm saying like that's why they mirrored it on the Wii version. That's what I'm saying. And I know the reason they made him right-handed in Skyward Sword is obviously the same line of thinking. But like, why? There's no reason for it in Breath of the Wild, though. And I'm also not sure.
Because they hate left-handed people.
Well, I'm not really sure it was a good reason for it to begin with. Like, I don't personally think it's a big deal swinging my right hand and having Link swinging left hand. I don't personally. I'm not too bothered by that.
No, I don't care if he's right-handed. I just care that they fucked the controllers up for the Skyward Sword because you have to, like, Joy-Cons. There's no left-handed version for it. So if you're left-handed,
they should have just made one. They should have just made a left-handed and right-handed version. I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless mirroring the game requires. I don't know. Maybe mirroring the game is more complicated than that.
I mean, it isn't. It's a TV setting.
Yeah, but there's the UI and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
The UI would be the exact same.
I don't know. Maybe it's difficult in the end.
But like on the Wii version, all you have to do is like swap the controllers around and it works perfectly because the stick is the same. But with Joy-Cons, because they're two different controllers, because of how they're shaped, it just doesn't work. Because the Wii remote is shaped to work with both hands, but Joy-Cons are only shaped to work with particular hands. If you know what I mean. I mean, you have the left Joy-Con and the right Joy-Con.
I don't like the Joy-Cons.
No, they're like the worst controllers ever. Yeah.
Nintendo really drops the ball with the controllers on the Switch. Even the Pro controllers like got the faults and stuff.
You're right, it does. It's got the faults. I hate these fucking things! They're so goddamn annoying! I hate these bats as well! They're so...
I would forgive them not having great, well, it'd be nice if they weren't a generation behind on software, on graphics again for another generation, but I feel like that's just going to be the standard for Nintendo.
It's probably gonna be like 2 generations behind again, whereas 2 generations right now, but it'll be like 1 for a bit and then 2 again.
Maybe.
I was thinking about how like the PSP came out like 4 years after the PS2, and it was close to PS2 in terms of graphics. But the Switch probably won't even be on par with the PS4, even though that came out like 11 years ago.
Nintendo really are quite archaic with that stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's no reason for it, really. I mean, in handheld mode, yeah, but like for disc, for like docked mode, why can't it be more powerful for docked?
I wish Nintendo released games on PC.
Yeah, well.
They wouldn't have to worry so much about... People wouldn't have to worry so much about preserving their backlog. They should just let libraries preserve these games if Nintendo weren't going to do it.
They should port Tears of the Kingdom Pikmin 4 to PC. This reminds me of RuneScape, this area.
Which area?
This area.
I don't know what this area is, I can't see.
Ice Cavern.
Alright.
The same area you're in.
I didn't know if you were there or not, though.
I'm everywhere.
For all I know, you finished it already.
Ah, these bats! They're so fucking annoying! Ah, I hate these bloody bats! How do I kill them? Arrows.
Can we stop soon?
Yeah, I want to finish this pop first, though.
The ice cavern?
Yeah, because I'm almost done.
Okay.
You just start the war temple or whatever, I don't know. Do something.
I'll just keep going until you're done with ice cavern.
Alright.
And I'll stop.
I'm basically about to be done.
I'm glad they made the iron boots an item in this game. It's way better.
Yeah, you're right. It is so bad in the original.
It's just one of the things that just made the water temple way worse than it already was.
Remember, to get the blue tunic, you need another fire thing.
Yeah, I'm going back to that now. Wait, is that the way out? I think that's the way out, isn't it? Oopsie. Wait, is it? No, it's not. God damn it. I'm gonna just hope I don't need more than one of these. I'm not going for Big Oran's sword.
No, I'm not either.
Thought about it for a sec. Then I realized it's a terrible idea. Where are you up to in Ice Cavern?
I'm learning the song.
Okay. Well, let me know once you've left the Ice Cavern. Remember, there's a heart piece at the bottom of the lake.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you sink right to the bottom.
Well, I'm gonna get the fire thing first, and then we can stop.
Fire thing?
Yeah, the fire
like
sweat.
In the bottle, you mean?
Yeah, the bottle.
Did you get the bottle?
I'm trying to get it now. To go like via Timbuktu to get it because. That was useless. Oh, there's a heart piece here. I want to get the heart piece and then we can stop.
Yeah, just once you've left, whenever you've left the cavern.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm done now, so...
Okay.
Just gonna get the sculpture out
I'll just save
for the sake of it.
Just save once this cutscene ends.
It says the host is doing something else right now.
Oh, that's because I tapped out.
Well, I'm done. Hopefully, when I saved, it started me at the beginning of the... Yes, it did. Good. Okay, that's good.
Okay.